The sync noise.
Yeah.
Hang on. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Yep. I'll hit the record. I'll hit the record button and sync noise in 3, 2. Shit. I think that noise means that we're as live as we get. We're just gonna. We're just going to talk like this for the whole podcast, just letting you guys know. It's like a Sims talk. I'm going to fuck these microphones off. Microphones, headphones, whatever they are. Actually, probably shouldn't fuck the microphones off because
no, we kind of need them.
We need those
to talk.
Yeah, it's otherwise people can't listen to the wonderful noises that we make.
As I eat my apple.
As you eat your apple. I like how you've moved it closer. I like it. Anyway, here we are. Back...
we'll do the one sound at the start to freak everyone out.
Just to freak everyone... Are we going to leave that one in this time? Did we edit it out on number 3? Did that get edited out? Did you do that?
Which one?
The sync noise.
Oh, yeah. Edited it out.
Oh, that's upsetting.
It was really... That was actually funnier without you.
Yeah.
He's like... Okay, that's it. That's it. That's the start.
Yeah, now it makes it sound like that there's a noise there that we can hear that everyone listening to it, or none of them
can't hear.
Not hear.
Anyway.
Oh well. Anyway, here we are, episode 4.
Episode 4.
Yep. I believe 3 got released
a long time
way after we recorded it.
Yeah.
So these are probably going to look like they come out in close succession unless we don't release this one.
No, we're going to release this one immediately. So we
double dose.
We actually don't know what we said. Everyone will think we recorded them really quick.
Yeah.
When actually the gap between them was the longest.
Yeah. Was it the longest? Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah. I mean, apart from not doing it to doing it, that was probably the longest.
Well, yeah.
It's a 24-year drought.
Yeah. Wow. How did all of you fans survive?
Yeah.
That drought. Yep. There you go. Oh, well. Still, we got to episode 4. That's pretty good.
Yep.
That's more consistent than we have been for all of our other projects.
Yeah. I mean,
so,
I'm more excited now to do stuff like. Hey, am I talking too loud?
No, I think it'll be fine, man.
All right,
it'll be fine.
I
hope.
More excited now to do like the let's plays and stuff. Now that we've got this.
Now that we've got like a staple thing that we do.
Yeah.
Or even if we just throw up like one episode, just enough to annoy people.
Of a let's play.
Yeah, of a let's play.
Just do the middle part though.
Oh yeah.
Oh guys, you should have seen it.
Just do a highlight reel
from last week's episode, and here we are.
Well, what TV show is it introduced? I think it's the cartoon Black Dynamite has a last time on Black Dynamite on the first episode. Yeah.
Oh shit! You fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Last time on Black Dynamite.
Yeah, it's just like they have to like attack, or they get attacked by a bunch of ninjas or something like that.
In the
first it's like
episode.
Master.
I've never seen this show. I've got to watch it.
Oh, it's funny. It took me like a couple of episodes to kind of figure out all the lingo because they're just like black lingo all the time.
Yeah.
And it's
player.
You can't understand. It takes a little while for you to figure out what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Because they just run through everything so quick. But
yeah. I think that show got actually really popular.
I think it did. I don't know how many seasons they got. I don't know. Because I know that I'm pretty sure it was like a like an actual TV show in, I don't know, the 70s or 80s or...
Oh, is it that old, is it?
Well, there was an actual show, and then they've just like made an animated version, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
So I think it's the first episode, they have to fight Michael Jackson, who's actually an alien.
Like the real Michael Jackson?
Yeah, like Michael Jackson, and he's like takes off his mask, and he's like an alien, and he can shoot laser beams and shit. Yeah, it's real weird.
Shoots laser beams.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. It just shoots laser beams.
Yeah, he just like it's weird, man. It's a funny show though.
If
real
he could
funny.
Shoot laser beams before he took his mask. I assume.
Oh no, it's just like a dramatic reveal, and then he fights them, and then like Dynamite like just beats the shit out of him, and it's just like, okay, you're gonna want to ease into this like new persona thing, and that's like explains all of his like weird little plastic surgeries and why he gets like from dark to like real light
Oh,
skin.
because the white skin is his...
That's like his true form.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's just like he reveals that all at once and like, whoa, too fast, man. You gotta take it easy. Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. Yeah, and they've got the orphanage, which is place. It's got whores and is an orphanage, so it's like the 2-in-1. So the whores look after the babies, and it like all works real well. And he manages the whole. He like looks after the whole facility.
So he's like got really balanced karma, I guess.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird show, man.
It's just like, okay.
He finds out that his friend is that he served within the Vietnam War is like barbecuing people. He's got this barbecue sauce recipe, and he's like in the Vietnam jungle, and he's like eating people. So he goes to find out what's happening. It's like there's just weird shit goes on.
Vietnamese barbecue. Or
yeah. It's like it's weird, man. He's like, man, this barbecue sauce is really good, and then he finds out that like, yeah, it's his friend making it, who's like, and he's like a cannibal. It's like real odd. Funny though.
Oh, it
real
sounds
funny.
really funny, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
I have to watch it.
It was on like the Cartoon Network site for a while, like the Adult Swim thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was one of those cartoons.
Yeah, really, the only TV show I've been watching is Rick and Morty, but, fuck when that next season, episode 2 is going to come out.
One day.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they just did episode 1 and then they're just going to leave it for like a year?
I'm really actually hoping they just dump them all at once.
I would like it if they did. It'd be good.
Yeah, binge watch. Blah.
Yeah. Get it out. Get it all out.
Stop nagging us. Leave us alone.
That's it. I like the way they released that the first episode.
The April Fool's one.
Yeah, on April Fool's Day. Didn't tell anyone.
Fucking assholes.
Yeah, it's great.
Fucking assholes.
It's exactly what you think they would do, though.
Yeah, true.
It's in keeping with what they do. So that's good.
Anyway. I'm so glad uni's now over for the semester.
Yeah.
You've had a rough, shitty week, man.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty bad. Yeah, aunt died of cancer, so that's the thing. But, you win some, you lose some, I guess.
Come on.
But, yeah, it was an interesting experience.
She was a bit old. She was
old.
Yeah,
she was. She had a good run, so it's not like... And it happened quick, so it's not like it was dragged out and she was feeling real sick for ages. She was really sick for like a month.
Yeah.
And then died. So, but yeah, went in to hospital with what she thought might be a cracked rib and just never got out.
Yeah.
Yep, and that was it. So...
Can't be really annoying if you just like, I left like my pot of something.
Well, yeah, it's just like, I just want to get back in and like, fucking get some shit that I like from my house. But you're too sick, It's like,
yeah.
It went like, there's like, no, you got cancer and on liver cancer, really aggressive liver cancer, and it was in both lungs. So they were constantly draining lungs, and it's like, yeah.
She must have felt like shit when she went to the hospital, man.
Well, she was helping like a friend, like move stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether, she thought she like bumped herself or had strained a muscle or something.
Okay, yeah. Like lifted too heavy or something.
Lifting too much stuff or just doing too much exercise in the day, because she's like 80.
Yeah.
Was 80.
Was 80.
I guess, Well, still 80. Well, I don't know.
How do you measure time?
How do you measure it? Yeah, I know, because it's like from when you pop out of the womb to, when you stop ticking.
Yeah, that's a strange one.
Yeah.
It's like it's Mozart's 150th birthday, and I was like...
Well, kind of, but not really.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, so that was a thing. And then a giant rolled over my ankle at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And fucked it. So, that's been a thing. It
doesn't rain and pours, man.
Yeah, that's it.
It's
been frustrating as hell too.
Just cruising.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Yeah. Which is good. I mean, like, you go flat out during the semester. Cruising's nice sometimes.
Yeah. I need it. I just managed to catch up on sleep.
Yeah, It's funny how that like accumulates too. And you got to pay it back.
It takes me a week to get at the end. Just like mentally and physically, you're exhausted. You're just tired.
Yeah. So
tired.
I think that's what I did in my first semester, like after that in Preston. I think I slept for like 2 weeks. That was it. Yeah, feet up, and I think I slept and then woke up for like 6 hours a day to eat and shit and things like that, and then just went back to bed again. That was it.
And you just want to veg out too.
That's
the trap though.
Well, that's it. Like I want to
careful not to veg out too much, or you just don't get anything done.
Yeah, like I've got some personal things I want to do, like my readings.
Ooh, sorry, I just knocked the table.
Knock the tablet. That's right.
Probably.
We've got minimal cablers on there, but yeah. So I've got a few books I want to read.
I'll keep
this time
keep
through.
talking. I'll just keep fucking on this stuff.
Yeah, organising Fallout New Vegas mods.
Yeah, I want to do a let's play of Fallout New Vegas.
Try again.
Again.
Scrap the whole podcast. We'll start again.
We're starting again. Let's have a bite of my apple, and then I'll try to say that sentence. Why does he wait until he starts a podcast to eat his apple? It's because he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, that's it. That's okay. Got to be something. Might as well be an asshole. At least that's fun.
Sometimes I just want to have fun at someone else's expense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I actually want to do installing all these mods on Fallout New Vegas to try to get to fucking work the way I like it, and to actually make it an enjoyable game to play.
Again.
Yeah, I even cranked the difficulty up to hard on a regular install, and it's still shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not shit. The story's great. The gameplay is broken. It's so easy. It's so easy.
Well, once you figure out, I think, how the games work,
Yeah.
like a little bit. It's like, I know that if nobody sees me shoot this guy, then his friends won't, one, question where he's gone, or two, like, you know, kind of put two and two together. There was a gunshot, their friend doesn't come back, and I'm here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well,
like,
you just learn how to game the AI and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But what I want to do is... Oh, there we go. Fucking listen to
Shoot him in the face, and it's like, what was that?
What was that? Must have been
my imagination.
That was Skyrim.
Yeah, you shoot him in the face with an arrow.
Yeah.
It's like sticking out of like their eye, and they're just like, what was that? Must have been my imagination.
It was nothing.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, James, how's your...
he's just like,
how's your
whoa, how did that get there? It's like...
Get what there?
Get what there? It's a fucking arrow.
It's your imagination.
Yeah. So, no, it's just your imagination. Oh, okay. Just my imagination.
Anyway, James, how's your wife? Oh, yeah, she's not bad. She's just, she's dead.
Yeah.
Well, she's over there.
Yeah, just lying down.
Head's decapitated.
Yeah.
On the floor.
I wonder why that is.
Must
I don't know.
Be imagination.
Yeah, it must be my imagination. God damn it.
It's so dumb.
Fucking hate. That's like one of the reasons why I don't think I got into these games as much as some other games, is just the enemy AI is just so bad.
Yeah, man. It's just terrible.
Yeah, it's like, or when you accidentally knock like the boss guy out of like the area that's like off their little pedestal that they're supposed to be on. It's like a mage one.
Yeah.
So they move around on like this little thing, and you knock them off into like some water or something, and it fucks their AI, and they just spend the rest of the fight walking into a wall. It's like, okay. Yeah, that was something that I found to be a fairly, like if you were fighting like a mage boss or something like that, that was just something that seemed to fuck their AI for me. I don't know if anyone else had that, but it was like you Fusro Dar them if they're standing on the edge of something, like off a little bit of a cliff or into water, and it just breaks them. Some of those dragon priests, you can get really good. There's one that you can fight him in like level when you're level 8 or something, and he can fly and just shoot fireballs at you. He's a cunt.
Yeah.
But if you knock him off a ledge, he spends the rest of the time trying to get back up, and so you can just stand above him and just like hit him with your sword. Because he doesn't have like
legendary dragon priest who's like, I need to
he just flies into this fucking into the side of the cliff and just stays there, and you just stand on his head and just slap him with your sword or shoot him with arrows or whatever the fuck. Yeah, just punch him to death. Doesn't matter because he doesn't move. He just keeps flying in trying to get up again.
Yeah,
because he's got like no problem solving.
But
it's funny though.
Those the New Vegas suffers from that, but you can get mods that make it.
I think it's a Bethesda thing. I think they just don't program enemies well.
I just don't think after Fallout 4, man, they're in my bad books.
Yeah,
it was a shit game.
It wasn't good.
It was.
I was like really up for the hype of it too. I was looking forward to playing a Fallout game.
But as soon as they said voice protagonist, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
We're going down that road, because for me, as soon as they said they're doing a voice protagonist, I was like, Well, the
Well,
amount
it gives
of
you set responses then.
yeah, that it really sets the amount of responses you're going to have.
Yeah.
But the thing I hated the most about it was the choices of evil in Fallout 4 was like chaotic evil. It's just you can be bad, but you're gonna be bad.
But you're still kind of good. You're not really bad.
No,
you're just
you're not,
not
are you?
like
You're just an asshole.
Yeah, it's just you turn into a kind of a dick. It's not even like a real bad one.
No.
It's just kind of a dick.
And the bad choices you do have is like, instead of saving you all, I'll just blow you all up for no reason. And it's like, well, isn't there? Okay, that's yes, that is evil.
Yeah,
that's a type of evil. That's like chaotic evil.
Yeah.
Where's the? How about I slave them all?
Yeah.
And sell them for profit. That's
sell
evil.
Sell them to like super mutants or something.
Yeah.
Like it just.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. No, there was a distinct lack of that in. Like I was surprised when I saw, because you can find super mutants like with leading people around. I was like, they're alluding to slavery. Good work, guys. And then you just like shoot them and they die with your fucking. No, it's not with a pipe pistol.
Bethesda kind of ruined the super mutants anyway from Fallout 3. The super mutants in the first two games were actually like a proper faction of alternative people. They weren't actually all
bad or.
Well, they'll just be like a group of any other people.
Yeah.
You know, there's some good ones in between. There were bad ones. You're actually able to reason with them.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I like New Vegas. Is there's actually a faction of super mutants that you can do things with.
Yeah, that's cool.
They're not all out just to kill and rape and pillage
and eat you.
Well, they literally the super mutants in Fallout 3 just became another group of
they were just mobs.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of the fun things in that was actually one of the fun things in 4 is that you could get the super mutant on your team. He was kind of cool.
You could do that in Fallout New Vegas.
You can do that. Can you do that in 3? No, you can't.
I'm pretty sure there is.
Actually, there might have been a super mutant friend you could get in 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but the one in 4 was fun. He's like
looking
for the milk of human kindness because he thinks it's an actual thing because he's read Macbeth, and like he's got enough. He's like smarter than the average super mutant.
Yeah.
In that he can kind of understand this like milk of human kindness is like the strength of humanity, and that's why humans there's more of them than super mutants, and he can put that together. He can't put together that it's a metaphor for working together though.
Yeah.
So he's looking for the actual drink, the milk of human kindness.
We should go to that place in Fallout New Vegas where there's like a refuge for super mutants and Nightkin to all hang out. This dude, Marcus, he created, I think his name was Marcus. It's Marcus or Seamus or something like that.
It's got an us on the end though.
It's got an us on the end, but he created this
Gus.
This sanctuary pretty much for these super mutants and stuff to just chill.
Nice, I like it.
And that's where you can actually go up there and barter with them and
buy things, and they don't want to eat you, which is nice.
No. But yeah, like that's what they should be like in all the games.
Yeah.
It's just another type of people.
Well, it's not that like they were kind of dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, they meant like that's the thing. Like they've traded some of their intelligence for
like a shitload of strength
and endurance.
Yeah, which is kind of what
charisma and intelligence.
None of that. No so charisma.
Much. But.
Yeah.
No, anyway, so I want to do this Fallout New Vegas, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to role play it properly.
Yeah.
Like I've got a character in mind, and I'll do like an intro to the character's backstory.
Yeah.
And then play it as that guy would play it. Probably name's going to be probably Dickel. This is like the Adventures of Dickel.
Okay, I like it. Dickel.
And
that being the common name.
That's the name I like to use is Dickel.
Oh wow, that spiked real hard on my...
You've got to not talk through your burps, dude. It's,
it wasn't even burp, it was just like indigestion, and I just got to work through it, man.
You can't. You're not Rick Sanchez.
No, I'm not that smart. Not yet.
Not yet.
No, I like the philosophy side of things.
Oh,
possibly the psychology.
Of Rick Sanchez?
No, just of people. That's how I like. I think you got the engineering stuff, and I'll just... I'll go with I'll go the other side.
Yeah.
That way, between us, we'll know everything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'll stick to the physical sciences.
And I'll go the humanities.
You go the humanities.
Oh god, I've got to deal with postmodern idiots.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with them.
Well, no, I don't. That's
why I built a robot that deals with them
Deathbot.
for us. No, I was going to say Deathbot.
Well, actually, no, it's not a Deathbot. It's a killbot, really. Because otherwise, the robot would just die.
Lachlan Potato. We are like telling the world of our plan.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, we're not building.
We're
killbots.
not going to build killbots to conquer the world.
That's certainly not what's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
And we're definitely not going to make giant flying spiders. Being the most fucking terrifying thing I can think of. So you imagine like spiders, but with like, I don't know, like dragonfly wings, and they're just like fucking humming at you.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, but that, like, I'm talking like
huntsmans or something.
Oh, no, I'm thinking like the size of like those bird-eating spiders. They're like that big.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, white tails or something. Yeah, like that big.
Make them poisonous.
Yeah, white tails or something.
Cobra venom.
Well, I was thinking white tails like disintegrates your flesh. That's why it's so bad when they bite you. It like causes necrosis.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if that's the actual poison or just the shit they carry in them.
Well, either or. Just make it big. Anyway,
just make it big.
Make it big.
And make it
it fly.
Cobra venom.
Or at least cobra like
fangs.
Fangs.
Well, they spit cobras.
Yeah, they do.
Imagine a flying giant spitting
spider. Oh man, that's fucking awful. I like it.
And hairy. It has to be hairy.
Yeah. You're big hairy motherfuckers.
I don't know how hairy. If it's hairy, if it's going to be very aerodynamic.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. Maybe feathery. Nah, it kind of loses some of its like terror. I feel if you got a feathery spider, it just kind of looks ridiculous.
I just think of that spider from Donkey Kong with the shoes.
Yeah.
8 pairs of shoes. No, 4 pairs of shoes.
4 pairs of shoes. 8 individual shoes. That was like the best pet in that game, or the best animal.
Yeah.
You just shoot your own platforms and stuff. It was good fun.
What was it?
That was in the second one they introduced.
It was the second one.
Yeah.
The second one I think was the best of the.
Yeah, same.
Of the 3.
I liked the first one. I played the shit out of the first one. I played a little bit of the second, but I didn't have it as a kid, so.
Oh, okay.
I never played it. I only got it when I rented it from the video store.
I bought.
That was a while ago.
I had a friend who was a bit older than me. He was like 2 or 3 years older, and he was selling his Super Nintendo. I was like, "Oh, you want another cup?"
No. I just went to drink the microphone.
You went to drink the mic.
Yeah.
It'd be a different sort of. Oh no! Oh no! No! Fuck you, man! Fuck you.
Anyway, what were you saying? Yep.
Oh, it's just getting shitty. I can't think now.
Yeah, that's it. It's all done.
I'm done. I quit.
Yep. Episode's done at 22 minutes.
Shit. What was it talking about before you?
Danky Kang.
I had a friend who he sold me his Super Nintendo and all of his games and 2 controllers for like $50.
Fuck yeah.
And I was like 12, and I fucking saved for like a month.
Yeah.
To buy that fucking
thing.
Because my
pocket money days.
My Nintendo shot itself.
Yeah.
So I still
got to get me one.
You got to get a new one. So I bought all this stuff, and I got like a bunch of games.
Yeah.
And one of them was that game.
Yeah.
I got really good at it.
Did you get Street Fighter in there as well? Street Fighter 2?
I had Street Fighter. That was one of my first games. My parents were so responsible.
Yeah, they bought you Street Fighter. I found it, not only is there like Street Fighter 2 and Super Street Fighter 2 and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, there's also Street Fighter 2 Alpha.
Yeah. There's the Alpha series.
Yeah, there's like the Alpha series. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I like the fact that they still do it when the answer to all of their problems is overly releasing patches. Because that's effectively what each game is that they re-release.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's a patch.
Just an update.
It's just an update to try and rebalance the characters.
Yeah. Well, I guess back before they had...
but that was how they did it before patches.
Yeah.
You just you got a fresh cartridge with rebalanced characters. Because fucking Blanca was way too strong.
Was it Blanca in Street Fighter Alpha that was overpowered?
I can't remember. I didn't actually play Alpha. I played like a little bit of whatever 2 it was, and Blanca was like you touch him twice while he's electrocuting and you die.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like bullshit. He's just so ridiculously strong. And E Honda was a powerhouse too. He was so frustrating.
Hand slap.
Yeah, he's just fucking
into the corner.
Yeah, and he like moves forward.
Yeah.
Fuck off! It's like it just hits you into a corner and you can't get out because he just keeps moving forward while he's doing it, and the AI can keep it on indefinitely because it's an asshole.
Yeah.
Or he just does that stupid sumo headbutt thing.
Sumo headbutt. Yeah.
The most classical sumo move.
Oh, I'm yet to see a sumo fly across the ring
that hasn't been thrown. So have you seen one where they do like it's like a wrestling takedown where they like get a body lock and then they like lift them and turn them in.
Oh, like a suplex.
Yeah, it's not really like over the back. It's like you kind of just pick them and twist them.
Oh yeah.
And then you just drop them. Yeah, like a sumo that does that to another one, and lands on him, and he just the camera's like back, obviously overlooking like the ring and some of the crowd, and the whole, you see the camera just go and like everything just shakes.
Of course, it's like 400 kilos falling in the middle of the.
Yeah, it's great though. It's like
sumo. I'd love to go watch sumo wrestling.
Yeah,
but I don't think I'd be a sumo wrestler.
No. Well, their
lifespan is not very good.
No, and their training's pretty cool though. Like, because they live in like the sumo stables.
Yeah,
and they get up and they train like 10 hours a day. It's like, it's pretty cool.
It's training, and then there's training though.
Well, it's like they train. Well, I say 10 hours a day, but really it's like they train for like 3 hours, and then they eat a fuckload and sleep in the middle of the day, and then get up and train again. It's like they have like a siesta thing after they've eaten like giant bowls of food.
So much food.
Yeah, but my favorite ones are the ones whose like strategy is built around like slapping, and they just bitch slap the other ones out of the ring.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because that's like a legit thing that you can do. You can like palm strike,
and
so they just run forward and just like palm strike them in the face and stuff, and the other guy's like just getting fucked up, and he just pushes them out of the ring like that.
Well, they
it's
just
real
like
good.
Fall over.
Yeah, just shit like that, and it's like you think it's like sumo wrestling, but this other one just like
There was that one.
Slaps the fuck
there was
out
that
of.
one sumo you were showing me that fucking that tanked dude. He was like so tanked.
Oh yeah, that was like the little guy.
Yeah, he was like.
He had a gut, but he was just up. Oh my god, like pecs and shoulders and.
Yeah, but he was like half a head shorter than most of the people, but he just like would pick them all up and just.
Yeah, he won like
one of the best.
He won like 1,000 matches or something crazy.
What was his name then?
I can't remember. It's like Japanese, man. It's most of
anyway.
They have a set amount of last names.
Yeah. It's John Smith. Which John Smith?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. We've got like 40 John Smiths in this competition.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's yeah, I know. I think he died recently, didn't he? That might have been why I came across him. They had like a tribute flash up on one of my martial arts pages.
Yeah, it could have been. I just this dude was so ripped, and it was
upper body ripped.
Up the body. He almost
Not
had
abdomen.
He almost had a gut and six pack at once.
Yeah, he's doing the E Honda.
The E Honda guts with six pack, like just huge abs.
Yeah, that dude was a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like sumo. Sumo's an interesting sport though, and it's culturally interesting as well, because they're like massive celebrities over there. Like, and I think at the moment there's only one of like the highest rank in the whole of Japan. It's like Yokozuna or whatever the rank is called.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's only one of them. Only one of them has been like people have come together and gone, oh yeah, he's that good. And sometimes they don't have one.
Okay.
So it's not like there's only one at a time. There can be two,
so
as far as I know.
Peer reviewed.
Yeah, and everyone's gone, yeah, this guy's got the stuff, and then you get granted this rank. And then sometimes I'm under the impression sometimes there's more than one and sometimes there's none. Depending if everyone just goes, nah, he's good, but he's not this guy. It's like, when they've got like, not only are they incredibly skilled, they've also got that charisma. It's like, you got to have that too.
Yeah.
So it's like,
okay, yeah. So they're like, awesome athlete and just a real well-rounded
and just
person.
and demonstrates what they think sumo is about.
Yeah.
And it has all of the right stuff. It's not just enough to be really good at sumo. It's like you've got to have the correct spirit for it too. And it's like, they're real full on about it. But you don't have to, when you're a professional wrestler, you don't have to buy anything. That's it. Like, you get your income, but all of your food's taken care of, all of your sleeping, you don't have any living costs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's like, that's it. You're a sumo wrestler, and that's what you do.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and it's all taken care of once you make it, like, to a certain level.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's good. And it's like, and it's not just while they're wrestling either. I think that's like, when they retire, they're still good. It's
cool.
Yeah.
Do you think they lose all their weight when they retire?
Fuck no. They're still fat as fuck. No, they don't lose that. That's like, all that happens is they stop training and probably get fatter. Yeah. It's like they stop training and keep their eating routine.
Is that maybe what kills them then?
Probably. That and the fact that it's just like joint problems.
Oh yeah, but I reckon if you drop that weight after all that training, you'd be pretty good.
Oh yeah. They're still like, even when they stop training, they're still strong as fuck.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You don't lose that sort of strength.
Yeah.
I reckon I'd become a professional eater after my sumo career.
Oh, just go in to just win every eating competition.
Yeah. Or maybe do that during your career.
Yeah, well, fuck it, why not? Actually, I think they're real strict on like when you can go out and stuff, so they probably wouldn't let you. They're like, it's real strict, their lifestyle.
I get that, but it'd be like, all right,
have a day off and then you just go and eat.
Just make a video of you eating 50 hot dogs.
Send it in.
Send it in. I win, bitch.
You lose.
This is my record now. Who's gonna take it off me? I'll eat you. I'll eat you. But
yeah, that's it. It's like, take my record off me. I'll eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they eat like that. I don't think the food that they eat is bad. I think it's just calorie rich.
Yeah.
Because they have those like massive soup bowl things.
Yeah, concho.
Yeah.
Concho or something.
Yeah.
No, not punch.
No, it's like it's not like chunkanobbe
Chunko or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, that stuff.
That's I've always wanted to eat proper chunko.
Yeah. I don't get the real feeling of sumo stuff when I go into sumo salad. I don't feel.
It's not sumo salad is a rather a good oxymoron.
Yeah, I know.
That place is.
Look, I think that the food is like it's relatively nice for what it is.
I mean,
and considering it's like in a food court, kind of fast.
So sumo salad is this it's this like chain of salad.
Yeah, and they've got like it's full of like chickpeas and like chicken cut up and things like that, and tofu and
bean sprouts.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. And it's not too bad. It's not too bad for what it is. But yeah, it's just like they come out with this portion. I was like, I don't feel.
We've sorry. We got dinner in the oven at the moment, and I can smell it, and I just want to quickly go check.
Okay. Oh man, I got to hold down the fort all by myself.
You have to hold down the fort for like 5 minutes by yourself.
Okay. I'm sure I can manage.
Oh, I'll put you on a tangent.
Well, that's it. The sumo salad one. I've got some other things I can talk about too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'll be back.
All right. Cool.
Do you want a drink or something whilst I'm up?
How much tea have I got left?
I
think I'll be alright. It'll be good.
It'll be good?
Yeah, I think I'll be alright.
I'll be back in a sec.
Alright, cool. Happy days.
You can tell everyone what we're having.
Oh, yeah. We're having roast.
Fucking oath, mate.
Oh, fucking oath, mate. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, this
Sunday.
Hey?
It's not even a Saturday.
No, it's a week. Yeah, it's middle of the week. Middle of the week roast. That's the best time to have roast. Anyway, so this sumo salad stuff, it's pretty good. It's as I said, it's got like the chickpeas and things in it, and it's not too bad. But I feel like the portion sizes are not the same as what you would eat if you were a sumo, because I can finish them, and probably eat like seconds or maybe even thirds. It comes out in these like little boxes and things like that, and it's nice enough, as I said. But portion sizes are small. Unlike this roast, I hope that we're having. Is it done? No answer. Well, that's heartbreaking. Anyway, yeah. So, wow, I've got to keep talking. Shit. Oh, I guess I'll talk about my aunt. And the things that I've learned from this, I think I've managed to figure out some interesting stuff. Like, one of the interesting things that happened was, you listen to what someone who knows that they're dying, what they want to tell you. And I think that kind of shows what's important. Like, what's the last message that you want to give to people that you care about? And so, in the case of my aunt, who knew that she was dying, she knew she was never going to see me again when I left. And so, like, the last thing that she told me was that she loved me very much, which was nice. Well, I say nice, but I don't know. Like, can you get what somebody means from that? I don't know. Maybe. Anyone listening to this, if they've had something similar happen, they'll know what I'm talking about. But so that was an interesting thing. That made me think about the importance of family in that kind of context and keeping them close, because that was really all she wanted near her was family. She was sending a lot of her old friends away and really just had us around. And at the end, it was just her sister. And yeah, and that was it. And so that made me think of the importance of having your family around in your life, and maybe what you would consider a fulfilling life anyway. Like, do you get to the end, and how do you get to the end and think, yeah, that was a pretty good run, I did all right. So it's made me think about a few things like that, which is interesting. And yeah, which I sort of am interested in anyway. That's kind of why I start looking at the importance of stories, because I think that's a great way of figuring that shit out. You figure out the kind of stuff that interests you and makes you feel it makes you feel inspired, and you pay attention to what inspires you, and then you kind of pick out similarities between all those things, and you put them together, and that's kind of how you find a meaningful life. You do those things that inspire you.
Shit, man, stuff got heavy whilst
Well, I ran out of things to talk about, so I started talking about like some of the lessons I learned from looking at my aunt dying, and that was like, one of the things was like, how do you get to the end and go, yeah, that was a good run. I had an alright time. I did some good things.
Made the most of the toast.
Yeah, made the most of the toast. Fucking carrying that to the grave.
Here lies Lachlan.
I made the most of the toast. Damn it. Yeah, that's it. That's what I want on my headstone. Even though I'm possible, I don't know. Am I going to get cremated? I'm going to get cremated and turned into a diamond, and then I want to get thrown at somebody. I want to get flushed down a drain.
I was going to say something even more lame. I was going to like turn you into a diamond and make you into like a grinding cutting disc.
Oh yeah, make me into a cutting disc that's going to get abused by some fucking apprentice or something.
Cut someone's fingers off with it for you.
Well, that's the hope, is that some dickweed apprentice is going to cut one of his fingers off.
With me.
Yep. That'll be a thing. I want to get cremated, and I want the carbon from my ashes to be turned into like diamond-tipped cutting blades.
Really poorly made ones.
Yeah, really poorly. So like I'm just going to explode randomly in people's faces, and then you're going to get like, going to lacerate like their chest and fucking throat and shit. It's going to be great.
Just imagine if every bad accident or incident where something like that happens is actually just that. It's just like the spirit of like some asshole has just haunted this.
Or they're just like what they do with murderers, is they like turn them into power tool equipment, like diamond tipped cutting things, and they're just like, those ones just explode all the time. Shit.
Trying to kill you from beyond the grave.
Yep. I believe you get a medal in Halo for that.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, when you kill people after your own death. Yeah. You throw a grenade and it like sticks to someone, and then they run up and they beat you to death, and then the grenade explodes and kills them.
What?
You get like it's like Beyond the Grave medal or whatever it is. You used to get that in Firefight all the time when you're getting fucked up. You know, in ODST?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, so I'd run around with the gravity hammer, and I'd be bashing things, and then there'd be, like one of those annoying brute chieftain guys comes up with his hammer, and then I'd piff a grenade at him, and it'd stick to like his ridiculous overshield that's unbreakable for some reason.
Well, it makes no
and then
sense.
He'd gravity hammer me, and I'd die, and then his shield would run out, and then the grenade would go off, and he'd die.
Yeah, yeah.
And you get the medal from things like that, or you just get it from like, you throw a grenade into a pack of grunts that all have fuel rod cannons, and then the grunts fuck you up because they've all got fuel rod cannons.
Yeah, of course they do.
And then you, blow
it
up. It
makes no sense why they give the dumbest, weakest.
I can kind of see like the point of like giving a fuckload of them. Can you imagine if you gave like if you had like, I don't know, like a bunch of pygmies, and you sent them all out into the middle of like some jihad camp and just gave them all rocket launchers?
They'd blow themselves up a lot more than I'd think.
Probably, but you reckon they do a lot of damage to the shit around them? Like,
yeah, true that, true.
That's kind of the idea, I think.
So imagine the ISIS Master Chief, Mohammed.
Yeah.
Kill the heretic.
Yeah, like the Arbiter or whatever.
Just imagine if the ISIS had a superhero.
Yeah.
What would his power be?
I don't know, man. It's like,
to be something stupid.
Well, surely it would have to be some kind of suicide bombing thing. It's like he has a increased blast radius. That's his superpower.
I would have thought something like his good ability to like decapitate.
Oh yeah, there's also that, I suppose. That's another thing they do. When his ISIS flag is near, he's like decapitates people easier. +3 to decapitation. Jeez.
When he has when he fights with a one of those ski mask things on, yeah, it gets like +5.
That's how they're like, yeah, if he finds one of those legendary ski masks, it's like, I like it.
Ah, shit,
we're
going to hell with that.
Yeah, well, yeah, if there's
D&D ISIS.
Oh, yeah.
Now roll to see if you've...
That's it.
One. Oh, you...
Oh, shit! Your vest blows up before you get anywhere.
in the truck.
Yep.
The driver.
I feel like
roll a skill check on the driving, and you're like, you go and you crash into the pothole. Now everyone has to roll a reflex save so their bomb vest doesn't go off.
So they don't accidentally hit the button.
You rolled a 1. You've blown up everyone.
Yeah, that's it.
Why doesn't this fucking work?
How many mods have you got on here? That looks like a shitload.
Shitload. About 50.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, but it's not everything.
How much of them are like texture packs and shit though?
Not many. I don't really obsess too much over texture packs.
More just gameplay.
I want more gameplay changes. Yeah. I can handle like graphics.
Yeah.
Because I just like, it's fine. The graphics aren't that bad. They're kind of cartoonish, and I almost like that about it. But I want more gameplay changes. I want more stuff to do. I want it to actually feel like a role-playing game where I am just a dude and not just some god.
Oh yeah, that's another problem I had with Skyrim, was that it's just like, I'm the head of the companions. I'm like the fucking most badass warrior in the land, and I'm just gonna go dabble in magic
for fun.
But 2 weeks later, I'm also the best mage in the land. Like, what in the fuck?
What's everyone else do?
Yeah, what does everyone do? I know what they do. They walk around Winterhold and be elves. That's it.
Well, that's half the reason why I hate the Fallout 4 was real bad for that.
No, people was walking around doing nothing.
People do nothing. Oh, I've got this mission for you. I'm like, literally, you could just go do this yourself. You don't have to get me to go and look for some missing person for you. Yeah. You haven't even done anything. You've been at the bar the whole fucking time.
That's something that I didn't like, is that everyone was super useless.
Yeah.
In Fallout 4. Yeah. At least in New Vegas, it looks like they can do things for themselves if they want to.
Yeah, it's a problem. Yeah, New Vegas is the best.
Except for Village Hero. I think that was in your file. It was the guy in power armor, and we gave him the had the minigun, but the minigun did radiation damage, so it was like 5 points. Yeah, 5 points of bullet damage, and then there's like 50 points of radiation damage. So it's like fuck.
Fallout 4, we had this. I found this minigun, and my guy wasn't a heavy weapons user, so we picked this one dude in, what was it, Sanctuary?
Yeah, Sanctuary Hills.
To be the protector of Sanctuary, and we made him use power armor and have this minigun that did 5 damage plus 50 per bullet. Yeah, and holy shit.
Yeah, he fucking tore things up.
He killed me so many times when I just tried to test him.
Yeah, you shoot him once, and because he's in the power armor, breaks a bit of power armor, and then kills you in like half a second. Yeah.
Oh no, Death Claws are attacking. I was like, I had nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
And you just see this dude charging out.
Well, I like the fact that you give them one bullet. It's like one bullet, and then they're just fine forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had that, and you get like invaded by raiders or something, and you just explode.
Remember that time I would have spent about 8 hours walling up Sanctuary.
Oh yeah, to find out that they spawn inside.
The enemies spawn inside the town.
Yeah, fucking ridiculous.
I was so angry.
Yeah,
I was so fucking angry.
Yeah, I remember that. That was funny. You stopped playing for a while.
Yeah, I stopped playing.
The salt was real.
Well, the game wasn't even out for that long, and I stopped playing it for a week.
Yeah,
because of that.
Yeah. That was like the first thing that you did in it too. You didn't even really get out of Sanctuary. You just fucking scrapped everything in the city and built walls.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, we're walling this bitch. And I had like machine guns. I had so the enemies, when they come across the bridge, they're just mowed down.
Doesn't happen like that though.
Nope.
And then they just spawn
inside, and you're like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, the upside. Well, it's not really an upside, but your villagers can't die.
Oh yeah.
So take from that what you will.
I can't believe they didn't have slavery until this DLC, where they went overboard with it to try to make up for not being able to do it.
Yeah, man. It's just not a good game. It's just not a good game.
Shit game. Anyway, I'm going to keep practicing my programming, and then I'm going to make the best fucking role-playing game
the world has ever seen.
Oh, not ever seen, but best role-playing game that has come out for the last. I assume it's going to take me I think you want involved on the creative side.
I don't mind getting involved.
It's going to take us like 4 years to make.
That's cool, man. Give something to do.
Semester breaks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's part of it, isn't it? Semester breaks.
Nah, I think the goal is we just get a 4-hour or 5-hour demo.
Yeah, something
out, and then go from there. See what
I made a I think the only full... Oh, no, I've actually made a couple of games to completion.
See what happens.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's real fucking irritating.
See what happens.
God damn it.
Oh, hey there, little boy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of, too.
Anyway.
Yeah. I think I made like a set... I made like a trilogy of games that was about a ninja. Okay. And I found out that... Well, it was like my test to see if I could do gravity okay. And I got it working. And that was great. And you had like your shuriken and your sword. And I found out that... And like as the games went on, he got more abilities. And one of them that he got in the second one, and it was mostly by accident, was when you use the sword near the wall, he sticks in the wall and he stays there. So it was like, oh, well, that's great. Now I've got the thing that you can like jump and you can stab into the wall and stay there. And you can jump off it if you get the timing right, so you can wall jump and things.
Oh, wow.
And so I made puzzles around that and things like that. It worked really well.
Yeah.
So, I ended up making something.
Was that on Game Maker?
Yeah, it was on Game Maker.
They should do it.
Yeah, I had a great time making those. And then I had another one that I think was also on Game Maker that was like a top-down thing.
Yeah, I actually been meaning to look into Game Maker to see if I can use that to decombobulate. So I don't have to worry about
decombobulate. I know what discombobulate means, which I think is kind of like decapitation but for limbs. So I don't know what decombobulate means.
Same sort of thing. I just want to pull it apart to see what usable parts I can use.
Yeah, fair enough.
If there are usable parts to use.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I have to do the painstaking thing of building the tools to build the game.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Well, it's
tedious.
It teaches you a lot, but it's tedious.
I'd like to focus more on the story.
Yeah.
Also. But,
yeah,
it's all part of fun and games and stuff.
It is all part of...
We do one of those douchey guys and just put a Patreon or one of those sponsor me for something that doesn't even exist. So I got a pretty fucking hatred of that.
Oh yeah, man! Like those stupid fucking like condensation water bottles.
Oh god, don't start me on that, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, or like the little...
Do you want like this device? Solar strip?
There's like a solar strip, and I can't remember what it's for powering. It's for powering something fucking ridiculous.
I heard you can weld off a car battery.
Yeah, well, technically, yes. Technically, yes.
Anyway, let's not go down there.
Yeah, fucking TAFE kids. God damn it. Anyway.
Yeah, so the solar strip.
Yeah, I can't remember what the solar strip was for, but it was for something equally ridiculous.
Did you hear about that one?
Oh, it might have been part of that water condensation one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it might have been. The water bottle.
Oh, my favourite one so far was the solar-powered footpaths. So you hear about that? Some dude in America invested... Like, he started this startup company and got, like, Patreon...
Yeah, support.
And... Oh, not Patreon, that other one.
The GoFundMe.
GoFundMe or whatever the indie bullshit it is. And, so he got, like, heaps of money. Like, we're talking, like, I think $10 million or something around that mark. To try to develop... a solar panelled... I think he was going to aim for solar panelled roads. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's like, like, you know, we have so many miles of fucking roads and shit. And I was like, yeah, but you're missing the point of the road. It's not just a surface to drive on. It has to be, like, rough for a reason.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't, like...
Otherwise, you slip off it
when you brake.
When it's raining and you go to brake quickly.
Got heavy things driving on it, so it kind of breaks. And
asphalt breaks anyway.
Yeah, it does. And the reason why they use that, the kind of asphalt, I think, is a liquid technically still. There's a reason why they still use that. Is like to mend it, they just fucking pour more hot shit on top of it. It mends it. But anyway, so they downscaled to a solar panelled footpath. So this council spent heaps of money trying to buy it.
Yeah.
Or was it solar panel? Or it had LEDs? Anyway, it was stupid. And it ended up that once like 20 people walked over it, it was scratched to the shit house.
Yeah, and you couldn't use it anymore.
And it was, once you got dirt on it, it stopped being efficient. And then water, when it rained, the water seeped in and fucked everything anyway. And you're like, well, there were like fundamental issues as to why it hadn't happened already.
Yeah.
These people are idiots. And this condensation dude, he's a fucking genius level scammer.
Yeah, that's what it's impressive about, because it's got like all of these really well made videos to show the science of it, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I remember watching that and going, holy fuck, people funded this?
People are so dumb. And the worst ones are the ones where they fund software that's still in like conceptual stage. It's like, we're going to build this game and it's going to have this feature and this feature. I'm like, well, it's going to do that. How about you just build a small demo?
Yeah,
give us an example of what it's going to be like, and then maybe I'll chuck some money in. But how can the fuck can you expect people to give you money for something that when you don't even have? It's like when you design.
People do it, man.
If you design a product, you got to do a prototype before you can ask for investors.
It's just like, hey, invest in my product. Okay, what does it do? Where is it?
Well, it's still
in concept stages. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck off. But anyway. It's just so dumb, and I would love to have $10 million, but I don't think I'd want to sell my soul and go to that level of.
Oh, look, honestly, man, what you could do is just. It crossed my mind is just making another YouTube channel and just like taking just snippets from movies and songs and just getting like 1 million of them and putting them on there, because I know that they'll get a lot of hits real quick.
On our channel?
No, not on ours. Just like make a separate one and just like, you know, hey, and just like monetize the whole thing and just.
Make it
just go and just get like fucking just clips from movies, just fuckloads of them, and just do that. No work required. It's like, and I won't even like cut the movies myself. I'll take them from other people's pages and I'll download them and re-upload them on my own. Legit, no work in there.
Just sell your soul.
That's exactly what it is. Like, nah,
Yeah,
but it's an idea.
Yeah.
I don't like. You can totally tell channels that do that. Got like 300 videos, and they're just
everyone else's videos.
Yeah, everyone else's videos.
Yeah,
which would be pretty funny. But yeah, you can do things like that.
Yeah.
Not that. Yeah, I don't think I will. But I mean, the time that it would take me to sit down and just like go and pinch all of these videos and upload like 300 of them, I might as well just go do something useful with my time.
I actually tried it. Like the part, like for us doing all this sort of stuff is whilst we might not have many viewers and stuff, we get better at speaking.
Yeah,
which is such a good thing.
Yeah, you get to articulate your ideas sometimes, which is good.
We learn, yeah. You start learning how to manage YouTube channels and Facebook pages, cool. and it's just a useful skills to have.
It's also good to put on. I think some things like that is good to put on your resume because it shows that you're willing to go out and put your name out there. And
which you're actually just going to put effort into something. That
well, that's it. You're willing to put effort into stuff. So yeah, that's fun though. That was actually part of the reason that I got the internet deal that we got, because it was supposed to have one of the quickest upload speeds.
Huh?
So it was just like, that's what I was talking to the dude about. He's like, I think he has a YouTube channel himself. Does like Let's Play stuff. He could be shit. I've never watched his stuff. I don't know.
I got this thing about Let's Plays, man.
Yeah, we just went through like 3 shit ones before you kind of found almost what you were looking for.
So I was trying to show you a video of this game, and I could only find Let's Play versions of it. So I was
all shit.
Like,
oh wow, you can do this. Shut up and show me what it is.
Why is your face so big compared to the video?
Yeah, that's another thing. It's just like, geez, just like I'm not
here to watch your face. I'm not really here to.
If I wanted to do that, I would probably go onto Twitch.
Well, it was so funny. I saw for the first time the other day the South Park episode where they rip off PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't.
Oh, god damn. I'll show you it. And it's just Cartman becomes like PewDiePie.
Yeah.
But he becomes... his channel is him commentating people talking about people playing video games. So it's like Cartman in the corner, and he's like,
he's just like a whole bunch of...
He's a douchebag, and then it's like a video of Kyle and Stan talking about PewDiePie's latest video. Fucking South Park, man.
So they hit the nail on the head sometimes, though.
I think it's the one also where Stan's dad pretends to be Lord.
I haven't seen that one.
It's just fucked up.
One of my favourite ones was...
It's real funny.
I think I've mentioned a few times the World of Warcraft episode.
Oh, that's everyone's favourite, though.
It's because it's so good. And everyone, like, just sits there and goes, yeah, that's what people like. It could be the end of the world of Warcraft.
Yeah. Or did you see the Black Friday one? The Xbox versus PlayStation episode?
I don't think so.
Okay, so this episode came out just before Xbox One and PS4 was released. Oh, just at that time.
One.
Xbone.
Yeah, Xbone.
Anyway, so they created this like two-part...
I have an Xbone for the record.
Got a big Xboner in my pants.
Big Xbone. Big ol' Xbone. Anyway, yeah, you're saying.
My pants for you, Lachlan.
Oh
yeah.
Anyway.
So, yeah, they created this episode. It was pretty much Game of Thrones, but they were fighting over what was superior.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it ends where I think it's like Stan gets sick of it. So he invites Bill Gates and the leader of Sony, and they have a fight to the death. He's like, all right, Xbox One guys, we can go now.
Yeah, that's funny. I remember the episode where Cartman wants to get the new, like the Wii, and he's waiting for the Wii to come out.
Yeah.
And he ends up like going forward in time because he gets sick of waiting. He gets like a time machine or something. It's real fucking weird. Goes forward in time, and he finally gets his Wii because like the release date keeps getting put off.
Yeah.
And then the TVs are too advanced for him to plug it into. It's just like, and he just like fucking loses his shit. Yeah.
Is that the one where he freezes himself?
Yeah, I think that's that one. It might be that one. He gets like a cryogenic tube or some shit, and like wakes up in the future, gets the Wii. No TVs will work with it.
Yeah, and that's the one where they're fighting over. The rest of them are fighting over something stupid about like the name of.
Was that the one with the chicken nugget prohibition or the KFC prohibition? There was an episode like that. I might have just watched them close together.
Yeah, it sort of blends into one thing.
Yeah, it kind of does after a while. But that was quite funny.
South Park.
The KFC prohibition. It's like the alcohol prohibition.
Yeah,
that's what they're ripping off. So there's like underground, like fried chicken outlets and things like that. It's like,
shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I love that, but I just don't have time to watch all that sort of stuff.
I got too much other stuff to do.
Yeah.
I record myself shit talking.
Yeah, well, it's up to fun. We could record us doing live commentary of
of PewDiePie's videos.
Yeah, of us watching South Park. Them watching.
Oh man, we could go record a commentary of that episode.
Yeah,
and then record our opinion of our commentary on that episode. God damn it.
This is my favourite part right now.
Oh, yeah, I can't believe I said that. Oh, man, that's so cringy. It's like... What was I thinking? That's not even funny. It's like, yeah.
Shit.
So I want to think that that's what I'll think when I go back and listen to these, but just judging by the start of it, I still laugh my ass off. I think I'm funny.
I listened to the one that we just released yesterday as well, just to get through it, and you have some good calls, man.
Yeah, that's good.
You're the funny guy. I've got to keep building you up.
Oh, what? Just so I just get angry at things?
No, just say you just fucking your calls. My calls are more obscure and hit and miss.
Well, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to figure out what I do then. I don't know. I just fucking say shit, dude.
Yeah, you just say it. Just shotgun approach, man.
That's it. I'm just gonna keep throwing things out there. I had that for with jokes for a while. It was like when everyone got sick of playing D&D with me. I'm sure it's just because I have bad jokes all the time. Eventually, I said something, and Max Bishop just pissed himself laughing, and I was like, "Yep, that'll do it."
You said a name. Now I gotta fucking edit that out.
No, you don't.
You did.
Who knows who the fuck that is? Except for the only person who listens to this, which is my girlfriend.
Hi, baby! You can't use names of people, man. Shit.
Alright.
Ruins anonymity.
Anonymity.
Yeah, that's the one.
I think I said it. Yeah. Who the fuck knows?
Anonymity.
Could be, this guy that we both know. His name's Bax. Damn it!
Fuck! Lock it in. Now I gotta. Shit, I don't even know what time it is when this happened.
Good old timestamps.
Good old, about at the 59-minute mark.
We're at the 59-minute mark there, friend. Yeah.
I'm not your friend,
Cunt.
buddy.
I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal, Shit.
I'm not your pal, synonym.
Yeah.
Friend.
Synonym for friend. Oh man, can you imagine? He's just like he'd say, I'm not your friend, and it's like when they're getting shit, it's like, oh well, I'm not your synonym for friend either. Just like,
what?
Huh?
Computer is broken. Yeah. Oh,
apparently that's a good like a passable verbal de-escalation tactic. Is like you got to get the brain engaged again.
Yeah.
And that's part of the way you do it is by giving them stuff like outside that kind of expected flow of conversation before it leads to people trying to punch each other in the face.
Purple jumper?
Yeah, it's like...
Is that your purple jumper?
Yeah, dude, it's like... Yeah, or even if it's just...
What? Whack!
Yeah, well, that's the other side of it. It's like... Yeah, it's just...
A distraction. Hey, look, a distraction.
Hey, look! That's a fucking great distraction, man. Like, I'm distracted by it. That's how good it is.
Yeah, you just like... Some dude and just like...
Yeah, apparently that's like part of one. Probably depends on what's going on.
Looking away. I've never really had to do that. I'm more of a get the fuck away from that.
Yeah, it's the best. It's hard to get punched when you're not there to get punched or stabbed.
Or stabbed.
Oh,
we're also going to do Terraria as well.
Yeah, we can do that. If you got like a spare 40 hours.
Beep, beep, boop, boop,
boop,
boop, boop,
Either way, I'm going to end up playing Terraria in my own time. I hate myself.
Nah, dude, you should in your own time you should do just play like Bloodborne or whatever the fuck.
Oh, Dark Souls,
Souls and
get to play some Dank Souls. Play number 1 because I can actually play that.
I've got all the gear here for doing video recording.
Yeah.
Let's do a Lachlan Plays Dark Souls, but just don't put your face in the fucking
Dark
video.
Souls. Yeah, no, I'm not going to.
Otherwise I'll shoot you.
That's alright. I'm not playing it on Twitch anyway. It's like...
Even on Twitch, I don't get why you need to see his face.
Well, you don't most time. In fact, one of the guys I like watching doesn't put his face up. He put a controller cam up for a while and they got the shits with it. Because I don't know, he might move around or something. I think he got the shits with having to have his hand in the same spot all the time while he's playing, so he just doesn't do it.
Yeah.
But...
Why do you want your face...
Well, he doesn't.
For purely... No, there's... Like, my favourite YouTube video channels, 80% of the time, it's either... They're in their face because they're doing an interview.
Yeah.
So it kind of looks weird if you're just videoing the interviewer the whole time. The interviewee, sorry.
Yeah.
Or it's... I hate those channels where it's built around the personality because 80% of the time, I ain't a...
Personality person.
I'm not a person and full stop. So when it's based around like PewDiePie, it's like I don't really give a fuck about PewDiePie. Like it's PewDiePie playing video games. It should be video games
and then the person playing
them.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that.
It's like I want to go watch someone playing this game.
Yeah.
Or doing this activity.
Yeah.
Or teaching me how to do something, and it's by this guy. It's like
Sometimes I end up liking the personality. Like what's his name? Caleb Hart or whatever his channel is. He plays like a lot of Mega Man games. He's got red hair. He's kind of tanked. He goes to the GDQ things. Anyway, I like a lot of the stuff he does because he's funny as fuck.
I don't follow like jujitsu. I do jujitsu.
Yeah, well that's it. That's the thing that you do, and it's just like
I just do stuff.
Yeah,
I don't,
he's funny as fuck though. He has a good channel. He doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, we should do some. We should do some gaming whilst we have the time.
Well,
it also helps me justify the gaming.
Well, I hope, because then you don't sit there.
So I don't sit there and I'm wasting my fucking time.
I just wasted like 8 hours playing Terraria.
Again.
Well, I looked at that the other day and I have like 97 hours
played
on it. And that was, but that's like, I have it, you know how you normally you download and you accidentally uninstall? That's like this time. That's like since I've had this computer fixed. And I know that I had it installed for fucking ages before that.
I'm sure if you had it on Steam, it counts for any time you've had it on Steam.
Don't think so.
It does.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you've played 92 hours on Terraria.
Or online, at least, might be the thing. Because I know that the online-offline play does fuck that up.
Yeah, I know. But if you have a look at mine's even fucking worse, and I hate it.
Yeah. It's like, I've only done like one playthrough up to... What's that last boss? It's like Plantera or something?
Yeah.
I think I got up to that part. And then the bosses are so hard by yourself.
They come spongy.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's like I have maxed health. The best equipment I can possibly get.
I think you can double max your health.
Yeah, you can, and I had that, and it's like...
See, on my...
And you get like 3 shot. It's fucked.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded. Ah, shit, I said that word. I haven't said that word for ages. 150 hours.
150, yeah. Last played
damn.
yesterday.
Yeah. But I have trouble where with Terrarios, I've done it all before.
Yeah.
And you don't. I hate grinding, especially in single player games. That's half the reason I don't play MMOs. It's like the grinding is not a challenge of skill. It's just a challenge.
It's a challenge of time.
Of perseverance.
Yeah. That's actually why I don't play MMOs as well. I used to play like a couple. I played this one, and I stacked my stat into the defense thing, and I was like,
that?
Oh, it was like this weird one. I can't remember what it was called. It might have been something Ocean. I can't remember. Anyway, it was like the stats that you upped did really obvious things. So it's like if you upped like your defense stat or whatever, it upped your health, your defense, your magic defense. And I did nothing from the start of the game but up that stat. So at like level 25, I was tanking for level 80 parties.
Oh, wow.
Hit 1 damage on everything.
Yeah, yeah.
First enemy in the game, I might hit 2.
Yeah.
But it was like, I just had the best armor and like a fucking tin dagger.
Because you can't equip anything else.
Well, that was the thing though. It's like good defense stat lets you equip good armor, and good attacking stats let you equip.
I think dinner's ready too, by the way.
Oh, yes.
You want to call it quits here? Have a short one?
Yeah,
About now. It's good.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Anyway, yeah, so I just finished my little story. Yeah, so that was all I did, is I just pumped that 1 stat, and then the only way I could get levels was by teaming up. It was just like, with like, yeah, but you get huge chunks of experience because you're going into massively over-leveled dungeons.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that works really well, and so you go up to like this way higher level party, and you're just like, hey, you guys need to tank. And they're just like... You're fucking level 25, man. Fuck off. And you're just like, yeah, but my defense stat is like 180. And they're just like, oh, shit, yeah, get in.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah, that'll do it. Get in the party.
What a boring fucking game.
Oh, it was good fun, though. It was like the only time I think I've been really social on an MMO because I had to be.
Yeah, I get that, but like...
Oh, you can
as
just
an
like...
individual, what a boring... what a boring fucking game.
Well, I was just, like, I was thinking about it the other day from the perspective of my character. It's just like... It's just he just be walking around and just can't get hurt.
Yeah.
That was it.
Just boffing him in your head.
Yeah, it's just like tung, tung. Gets shot with an arrow, just like bounces off his skin. It's like fuck. But yeah, that was all I did. Run around, and it was great because you can run through like ridiculously high level like wilderness kind of areas. It was like level 25 guy just runs past, and they're just like, oh man, he's gonna get wrecked. They just watch everything hit you for like 3 damage. Just okay.
Okay, do your worst.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway, that's
Thanks for listening. Please, I'll chuck a link for this one of our Facebook, because I think we've got a Facebook now.
Yeah,
and,
we do. We've had a Facebook for a while.
I don't think we've advertised it.
Yeah, anyway, we've got to go like the Facebook page if you listen to it.
We're just trying to build a fan base. Or I think we got like 4 people, and one of them live in the UK.
Oh, yeah,
actually,
that's right.
That person in the UK might have been your girlfriend when she was in the UK.
Oh, that might have been actually. Shit. Yeah, actually, that would make a lot of sense because was it in like England? Was that where it was from? Yeah,
UK.
Alright, so it was her. Yeah, okay.
It's like, oh,
well, we've solved that mystery.
We've got some viewers in the UK. I was like, who the fuck in the UK would listen to our shit?
Oh, it's my girlfriend.
I was like, yeah, it's probably your girlfriend when she was over there, but...
Anyway, alright, well, that's that mystery solved. We can go back to feeling bad about ourselves now.
Hey, we're doing this for us.
Well, that's it. At the end of the day, we're doing it for us. Okay.
Yeah, we've still got to go, and we can do some guerrilla advertising.
Guerrilla advertising.
We'll talk about it some other time. Anyway, so hopefully in the next like month we'll just be able to pump the fucking shit out of these.
Yeah.
Upload a bunch of content. I reckon once we start doing Let's Plays, we might get more viewers.
Yeah.
Or whatever, listeners. Like
whatever it is.
One feeds the other kind of thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway, yeah.
Do the noise at the end, Lachlan.
Okay. 3,